What did I do?
I'm confused.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, y'all. What's up? I know I'm late. I'm always late. You guys know this. What? No, Dan had to cut that out. Bring this in. It is not enough room.
Gotcha.
The turner.
So are you gonna fix it?
Yeah, he's gonna, instead of making it like that. Hold on one second, y'all. Instead of it coming out like this, he's gonna bring it back and it's gonna be a flat corner. Ooh, oh shit. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. I don't like to be late too much. But yes, I did read. I started reading the article and then I realized what time it was. But then when I closed out my thing, I realized I had an alert about it as well. No, that's not my daughter.
Nope, not even close.
It's my goddaughter's mom.
Hush it up.
Are we all thinking? Did I miss something?
Yeah. No.
Shut up, Junior.
Yeah, I won't see Shauna till probably Saturday or Sunday.
Tomorrow?
Or
Tomorrow, Saturday.
yeah, whatever.
Saturday.
When her cage comes, so I can deliver it to her.
Where's the guinea pig?
With my brother at the moment, thank God.
She's where?
She, the guinea pig, not she.
What is the guinea pig? Is she or he? Oh no, you might want to know.
It's a he. It's a he.
They're trying to get rid of that one.
It's a he.
He keeps getting the female pregnant.
Yeah, my brother's tired of guinea piglets. I guess they're called guinea piglets. I don't know.
Guinea pigs.
Hello, Patricia. How are you? Oh, you got it in the Newport News? No, mine came on. Actually, mine was through my local news.
Am I switching? Well, she just handed me that one, so it technically doesn't go to her.
So
what?
I wanted to go over Sean Daugherty's case again because I'm sorry, y'all. This is not a suicide. There is just no way whatsoever it could be a suicide. No way. No, this boy was way too happy. Way too happy.
Is that the one you're talking about? Where is it? He had his hands tied.
Yeah, in Virginia.
He shot himself, then tied himself up.
No, it was. They said that he strangled himself. He had the noose. He had a noose around his neck, but the weird part about it wasn't around his neck. It was like by his chin,
around his body. When he was trying to get himself loose, he strangled
himself. The noose wasn't around his neck. It was around his chin. It never made it to his neck.
That's what I'm saying. They done that after they killed him. They put the rope on him after.
Name Poopster. Oh, that's where it happened. Yeah, not too far. Not too far at all.
But not this part.
Let me get a drink. My throat is really raspy.
But I'm getting it right here.
All right.
How bad do you think it might hurt?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't have a tattoo.
Queen of Hearts.
Oh, the Queen of Hearts.
I don't have tattoo.
You need to be like Queen and put Dud right there. Queen of Duds. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. There's just no way. Like.
I'm getting kicking.
It's just impossible for him to hang himself from the swing set with his feet barely touching the ground. With his hands bound to his side so tight that when the EMTs try to get the belt off, they had like a hard time getting it off.
One.
And
or we're just gonna keep paying past the roof.
And he had that mesh bag over his head. But he walked from the door to the playset, obviously, barefooted with no dirt on his feet. How is that even possible? How is it possible? Can anybody make that make sense? Because for a while now, I've been trying. I cannot make sense of it.
That goes to you. Right?
Get it from now.
I guess at least she knows. Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe this wasn't one I had expected or tried to even probably ever considered. So maybe if I try something different, I'll get somewhere. Okay. Fuck with y'all.
Well, he just sometimes he's a little bit lazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it really is. Considering she had one and he came out of the room with one, so yeah.
Oh, I know.
But so I found a new article. Well, it's not new. It was from October, but this was the last article that's even come out about him. But it's basically going over the same thing we all knew about.
I literally live right down the street between here and
300 acres.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
No, I'm not ill, honey. My throat just gets very raspy. Like, even if I'm not even smoking anything, like, the more I talk, the more my throat gets raspier.
And then Tyler, he was in there for about 6 months. It was just
They were gonna get Tyler out, but Tyler's like, "No, let me just go ahead and do this."
Right.
Gonna get it over with. So then,
Well, Dan used to talk so much shit to him. So he kind of looked up to Dan for that
They
shit.
would call me.
Go get him. I had to go save him all the time.
They get pulled over and got like, I'd have to go get Heather.
All right, now I'm back. So, no way it can be possible. I haven't heard anything about this case, and yeah, I talked about it a couple of different times on different lives that I've done, or if I was in somebody else's live, like I would talk about it because I think his name still needs to be out there. And from what I understand, they're trying to get the Supreme Court, I think, to look into it to change it from the suicide, because there's just no possible way that 12-year-old little boy, as happy as he was, is going to take himself out like that in the manner that he did. Like, there's no way.
Well, she got John a credit card because Lorraine was pregnant, so they could get the stuff for the kids. They were going up to Lowe's buying generators and shit like that, hauling them to that man and shit for the panels. The grandma went in the backyard and sat down in the backyard and shot himself in the head.
Dan, I'm on live, Dan. Come on.
But she committed suicide.
God bless, man.
And all that shit happened, and you kind of
Hello, Nikki. Welcome in. Is this the child?
I mean, sometimes it takes shit.
Yes, he was found in his stepdad's clothes. They found his underwear on the floor in his parents' room, but the law never even put that in the report at all. Like, the law didn't even acknowledge that as much, even though they seen it. Hello, Selena. Yeah, he was very much so, very, very much so. Yeah, we could do that. We could call the attorney general, but we've got to have more.
You know, Bart, before you get to Tyler's house,
More information. I mean, the parents, there's not really much we could think about with the parents because both parents were military or are military.
Right, I know, right.
Caravan type thing or whatever. Yeah, right before you get Tyler's. That's Whitney. You remember Whitney from back in the day, my stepsister, basically?
Hello, GTX.
That's her grandparents' house.
Oh, okay.
And then I actually grew up at the other end, right across from Matthews.
Matthews, yep.
You know the
Wait a
dirt
minute.
right across from
Cuts
Matthews?
on the left, yep.
Okay, so Matthew's cuts right here.
You heard it somewhere. I think the case was shared on YouTube. Yeah, this case has been out for a while now. Lower it down, please.
You need to talk a little louder.
I can't talk no more louder than I am.
Well, I came to see you, but Dan's been my entertainment.
Oh, Dan's always your entertainment.
I'm gonna throw something out.
I don't ever entertain nobody. I can't even entertain the people that come in my chat half the time.
We have a problem.
Yeah, you're throwing damn nail glue at me. That's my problem.
Nope, that's not your problem.
Hell yeah. I could do that one. Thank you.
How did we just get fucked?
She got both of them.
You have like
Okay, so
3 seconds to keep walking fast.
Don't pee on yourself.
I didn't say that part.
no, that's the one he just Jesus. Okay, so his mom has a Facebook page called What Happened to Sean. And in there, she has, I think it's 11 chapters, I guess you would say, 11 different posts about all that happened within that week. Like, I have it all in my Discord under his case. But she tells the story from what she knows of, you know, because she knew everything up until that period that she left and her daughter got home. So she said that there really wasn't that long of a gap. And with the 2-year-old saying that it was a friend of his in the house chasing him around and hitting him, well, how the hell are they going to say it's a suicide? I can't wrap my head around that one. I can't figure out how they call it a suicide when you got somebody saying that it was somebody else.
That's what I told her. The shit plays out how it plays out, because damn, it don't never work.
It
don't never work.
Nope, my bad. Here you go. Sorry.
I gave you that one. It was supposed to get you.
So it goes to you. She gave it to me. That's one apparently I gave to her.
I need to.
So now it's your turn. Fast, motherfucker.
It's a cigarette, damn it. I need to put that cigarette out. Because I keep hitting the cigarette in between everything else.
Yeah, I got that fucking floor about half the house.
All right, so sorry, y'all.
I got some next Wednesday. I told him 2 weeks. It'll take about 2 weeks. A lot of shit.
I want a new job.
Damn it. Somebody come up here, please. GTX, somebody. I need somebody to come up here so I can run to the restroom.
Well, you're not working different days and shit. You're working a set schedule.
I have a set schedule.
You know what I'm saying?
OG, come up. You know about the case. Selena, come up. You know about the case. If you know about the case, please come up. I need to get a bottle of water.
That quality. You know what I'm saying? You qualify for a lot more better benefits than you can.
I've been kind of rush explaining to GT about this case. I sent him about 6 of the posts that his mom wrote.
Texas Roadhouse, or like anywhere.
I think that's for Virginia Beach Coroner's Office.
Doing that shit.
You pay your first
I mean, I make about almost $14 an hour.
Not quite sure.
Here's my thing: if I can't pass a drug test, I'm not having a job. I'm not gonna lie to
Bitch, once you
somebody.
get the job, don't fucking get
I
hurt.
ain't getting none because I can't not smoke at work. That's
Don't
my
get
issue.
hurt.
My issue is I can't not smoke at work. I've never really gotten hurt.
You don't, people don't know you smoke.
I'm up, Mother Goose.
What'd you say?
I said I'm up, Mother
The
Goose.
one time I always got hurt.
I hurt myself at the front too one time right there. My fucking machine grazed over my knuckle right there, pulled the skin off my knuckle.
I
I really don't know a
need to
lot
get some
about
new
the case.
headphones.
Took myself to the
What?
urgent care the next morning.
What you say?
She worked at Applebee's, right?
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to find out which.
Them little tiny holes all over them. They were letting them looking employees wear them as work shoes. They're cooking employees, right? She's back down there. They went to Del Grease one night and bitch spilled the shit all over.
Okay, so he got rushed to the
Hello, Mother
hospital.
And
Goose.
I had to meet her in the bathroom. Third-degree burns. Mind you, it's not burned everywhere. It's little dot burns of third-degree burns,
Yeah, I
okay?
bet that shit right all in them holes.
By the time I get there, Whitney is freaking the fuck out, and she's like, "Charlie, I can't do this."
They are anti-set, but still, it's
Work sent her straight there because of the situation, right?
Okay, so
she's like, "I can't pass the piss test." I'm like, "No fucking shit, you dumbass. Why the fuck did you actually come here?"
yeah, it was at the hospital.
Goddamn idiot.
What time you done it at home? What time you done it at work?
So
No, because work was making
whatever hospital it was in is the one that overseed that. I'm pretty sure. Because with them thinking it was a suicide and not a homicide,
I didn't have time to go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying?
Heather, you want this?
they're probably not gonna call, you know, what?
Okay. No, that's not why. The way she grabbed it looked like she was gonna put the cherry in her mouth.
Selena's backstage.
Exactly. Where the fuck's my lighter? Dan, do you have my lighter? I had one. Heather, do you have my lighter?
I do got a pink one. I think that's it. I had Heather's lighter.
Yep.
I got one.
Ma'am?
What?
All right. GT, talk for a minute, okay? Please. Oh, hey, Selena.
Hey, how are you?
I told you that she was backstage.
That's what you were saying. I'm sorry. I can barely hear on this iPhone. iPhone volume suck, dude. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all.
Hey, Selena.
Hey, how are you?
Tired
Are you tired?
of not doing shit.
That'll wear you out.
Yeah, it will.
It's like sitting in a doctor's office.
Oh, Lord, you all right?
Oh, no. I said sitting in a doctor's office will wear you out, too.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. But I don't think that little boy killed himself. He was murdered. Simply the way they found his little body, there's no way he could have done that to himself. There's no way.
There's absolutely no way, because, I mean,
there's not.
I couldn't even do it, and I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's no way. His little hands were in that belt so tight. How could he have possibly?
I think somebody killed him and then done that to, to make them think that he did commit suicide, which he did not. Any person with any common sense would know that youngin didn't do that.
And how could any cop even begin to think that that was anything but murder? I mean, how? How could they rule it that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know where they get their ideas from, but they are really off base on that.
Yeah, they were on that one. That's for sure. I'm cooking hamburger for Chuck.
Okay.
All right, I'm here. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you good?
Hey, welcome back. We
Hello,
wouldn't.
Mars.
Hey, Mars.
Anybody see
How
Maisie?
do I?
I want her to know at
Be a
least one more
problem
week.
on building.
At least one
I
more
haven't.
week.
How do I
Um,
see the chat while I'm backstage?
With that being
a what?
said, I think I can get away with moving after one more week.
You go
Me?
to
At least
at the
one
bottom of the screen there.
Uh-huh.
You go to more.
Uh-huh.
It's got comments, and it'll pull the comments
Okay.
up.
All right. Thanks. That's better.
I don't know if Mother Goose heard me or not, but I said hello. I don't know if she's still in there or not. Dippy, what you doing? Dippy. Okay, Mars, I'm sorry your hip's hurting. Dippy.
Watch out for deer.
Oh my God.
Watch out for deer. They're moving.
I'm here. Hold on one second. I gotta
Cool outside.
get my
Yeah,
charger
you keep
before
on
my
putting
phone
up.
dies.
I got a dog cage right here. I'll
Oh.
get your ass.
Hey, are we still up?
Okay, Mother Goose. Yeah, we're still up.
I don't know what I did, but I can't hear anything.
You can't hear me? You might have to go out and then come back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm there.
I can't hear anything.
Selena.
She can't hear us. I put her a comment in that chat. I don't know how to do that in sign language. There she goes.
Mars, do you want to come up?
No, Mars is in pain right now. She says she's here, but she's laying down.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
She said her hips hurt.
Earlier, she had me laughing, y'all. She was so tired when she was talking to me. She
Yeah.
had said something, and I was like, okay, what the hell is that about? She was, I have no idea what she was talking about or who thought she was talking to. It was so funny, though.
She said she might come on later when that muscle relaxer takes effect.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, that helped. I had to go out and come back in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did something when I tried to pull up the chat. I'll just leave it alone.
You might have like you might have hit your at the very bottom of the screen. There's a mic, cam, chat, and more. You might
Uh-huh.
have hit that mic by accident.
I might have. Yeah, I probably did. I'll figure this all out one day.
Don't feel bad. It took me a minute to figure it out too.
Okay,
Dip
I'll be
show
right
ain't
back.
talking, huh?
I
Do what?
know.
You guys
Got to go
hear me?
stir something. I'm sorry. I got to go stir something on the stove.
Go ahead.
I put some water in it earlier. It was like 3 cups.
Yeah, that's right, Mark.
Come on, buddy.
I tried.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to pull it up 3 times on digits like that. I might have to run some pipe on the wire.
All right, what's going on? Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Okay, Selena, are you there?
She had to go stir something on the stove. She'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I taught you. What did I teach you?
Hey,
Bad habit.
I taught her not to pay no mind.
Hey, Dippy, I'm gonna drop out for a few minutes. I've got too much going on my stove.
Okay, sweetie.
okay.
The
Okay.
link will be down there if you want to come back up.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so back to Sean. I just dropped my phone. Oh, Slick taught you to? Oh, you're fine, Hilton. How are you, sweetheart? Just appreciate you even coming in. What are they barking over?
Hey, Miss Hilton.
All right, so so yeah. So the article I found, the title was "Suicide or Murder: What Really Happened to 12-year-old Sean Doherty." It is originalnewsbreak.com is where I got the article from. I do have the fair use and disclaimer in my description. I got to put it down somewhere for a link or something for you guys to copy so you guys can throw it in the chat.
I gotta send you my ID too. I made a new account on Discord.
Why, dude? You know you can have a name without having the channel. You know that, right? Or the server. You can just have a name.
I know that.
So you have another channel now?
Yeah, cause I think it's like everything that happened to the other phone. I'm doing away with all that crap and I'm starting brand new. That way, whatever was going on the other phone,
I
I'm
don't
not.
have Nightbot set up yet. I have to figure. I don't know how to do that. I've been sitting here trying to figure it out for a while now.
What? Your bot?
Nightbot, where you can just do like exclamation point and you put a word after it, like say Discord, it'll drop the Discord link, or you put channel and it'll drop your YouTube channel link. It'll drop your Cash App. It'll drop your PayPal. It'll drop whatever commands you want it to drop. So that way it takes less time off of the mods. And the mods can watch the chat.
Yeah.
What?
You can actually set your bot up on Discord to do all that for you.
How long you gonna be on that shit?
I just got on it.
And she's muted again.
Hey, TT, do you want to kind of summarize what you read? What I sent you, right?
Yep. Some
Is
of it.
there any way that you can read that
I can
while
try.
you're alive?
I can try. Hold on. Give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You can hear me?
I need to find my cough drop. My throat is so raspy.
Damn, this shit's long.
It is. I mean, there's more. I told you that's not even the end of it.
Lord,
It's
have
all in
mercy.
Discord. It's
Dippy.
all in our Discord.
Jesus Christ. This
No,
shit's
he had
long.
nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Watch your mouth.
It's long. I'll tell you what I'll do this.
He has the strep A or just strep throat?
There was a dog in yours?
Oh, that's why they were
That black and white dog. I'm gonna have to get that dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit, that didn't work here. All right, I got you.
Oh, I didn't send him the whole thing, Mars.
The first post was on Thursday, April the 14th,
I think I
2020.
got to like the fourth or fifth post with him, maybe the sixth. But I know I didn't finish. I think I finished that one, and then it was getting ready to turn into the next post. But I started sending him it. That's why I was like, there's so much of it. Because there's a lot. There was a lot. And just like with the thing I sent you, Mars, I sent it to him too. I said, y'all need to hold this for me. So that way, if I lose it, I know somebody else has it. Hey, Circle Box, how are you doing, sweetheart?
What I can do is I can put it on my computer that
Shut up. I'm going to harm a dog real quick. Hold on. Come on up, Circle Box. All right. Sorry, y'all. She listens very well.
Hey Patricia. GTS.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I sent him a lot of the long posts the mom had
There's a lot.
written. Because literally she wrote this story in a post. I think it was maybe one a week.
She
I
wrote
remember Harsh Reality actually reading these posts, but he had it in regular reading form. And then I had asked him where he got it from, and he told me where to go get it. So I got it after that. And then I put it in our Discord. So if you're in my Discord, you already have access to this whole entire letter, basically. Just go to Sean's channel and look at the threads.
yeah, because there's a lot to read, and I don't feel like
Yeah,
reading
there is. I mean, it wouldn't be too much to read on one live, I'll tell you that. Like, even if we had separate people reading, it would still take too long.
Yeah.
But it tells you about the whole day. Like it tells you from like day one when he was discovered hanging from the swing set. How he was dressed in his stepfather's clothing with no shoes, and his glasses weren't on his, and he needed these glasses for everything, not just reading, for anything.
Yep.
So you tell me how he's going to walk from the house to the swing set, which was a good little distance away. You know, it was almost to the back of the backyard. In April, when it's always muddy, or at least the dirt is really nasty, you know, like moist. So you're not going to end up not having nothing on the bottom of your feet or your pants for that matter if you're walking through a backyard that has dirt. And his backyard had dirt. It had some grass, but where the swing set was, it was like there was a path and it was all dirt.
Yeah.
Um, we are doing. We are doing. No, I think we're all pretty good right now, for the most part.
Okay, OG.
So like he walked from the house supposedly with no glasses on, y'all, and his stepdad's clothes, so you know they're gonna be really baggy on him.
They be tripping.
Walked a good, I'd say about a good 10, 12 feet from the house with no shoes on. He tied the rope around the swing set. I guess put the rope around his neck and then the bag around his head, and somehow got that belt so damn tight around his hands and his side that even the EMTs had a hard time getting that thing off.
What did they say, Circle about? Patricia says she don't got Discord.
Yeah, we know. Patricia's, we don't mandate her to. She's good. If she needs any information, she can email us, she can call us, she can text us, whatever way she needs to get hold of us. All she has to do is ask, and we will gladly give her any information she needs. But we know we're not making anybody download anything.
Yeah.
That's up to you. I also have Facebook groups. So I do have one for just missing, and then I have one that's everything true crime, where you'll find a section of Sean Doherty in there somewhere. Because when I first heard about this, was right there around the time Kylie Rodney went missing. All that Kylie Rodney stuff was going on. Oh, wow, sir. I'm sorry, honey.
Damn, I ain't hear that, bro.
That's what I figured. It was something to do with your health, or your mom's. When you said what you said to me, I was like, okay, I understood.
Pretty much,
Yeah, that probably would have been a little bit of a idea there, Selena.
pretty much, Patricia.
As far as I know, they said the case wasn't closed, but they haven't said anything about changing the ruling. I don't know why I don't know. And they won't give us any information. I've called the what was it, the sheriff or the whatever they call their police up there, the ones that were over the case, and they just said they really can't give us no more information than we already know. And I'm like, so is there going to be an update on the case? And he said, when there'll be an update, we will inform you. Well, gee, thanks. I appreciate that. How are you going to inform me? You don't have no way to inform me. I never gave him a phone number. I never gave him an email.
Yeah, Patricia, it's be it. Real.
You can't find whose Discord? Mars. As far as I know, it's still open. Like they said they were still, it was still ongoing, but I they wouldn't give me no information.
She said you're silly.
You were in there. What? Huh?
She said she can't find your Discord.
What? But you were in my Discord. I'm confused.
She said, "Do you have a link?"
I might possibly. Hold on. I gotta remember. Do 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 do
Might as well send me a
do.
link too, because the links I send you, you won't never find me. So
Oh, that was funny. I'm sitting there trying to like, I'm hitting the copy button, and I'm like, why is it not? What am I doing wrong? And then I finally look up, and it says link copy, like he's blinking. Hello, wake up. All right. Oh shit. Oops, my bad. Hit the wrong button. There you go. Uh, Thank you, Patricia. All right. So back to what I was saying. I keep forgetting I'm on my phone, so I can't turn my camera on. So, like this boy just, I don't. He, there's no way. You're welcome, Mars. There's just no way that in the world that he did this. Like he was a really happy boy. He loved to read. He was excited because he found out that um his mom was getting ready to be his mom was working at the Pentagon. He absolutely loved that. He was like a knowledge kid. Like he just soaked up everything. He was such I mean, happy kid. Happy kid. He loved school. He loved his family. He wasn't being bullied at school. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Patricia, but the law enforcement agreed with it. Like they can contest it and be like, no, just because the medical examiner thought that would could be that, the law went with them. So, they don't have to though. they can say, no, this was not a suicide. This was something much worse.
they can always appeal the closure
Because
case.
all they have to do, they could take it to the district attorney and let the district attorney look at it. Like, I don't even think they even once thought about looking at it. I mean,
They probably didn't.
until the parents, of course, decided they were like they weren't comfortable with the outcome. They weren't happy with anything that happened after, with the way they handled their son's case. So I know they went beyond and above and beyond to other higher agencies about this.
Yeah.
No, because this boy was, like I said, he was barely off the ground. Like, he could literally just put his foot down and he would have been able to stand up. They're just like the way he was. Not to mention the rope wasn't around his neck, y'all. That rope was not around his neck. It was up there by his chin. So if that's the case, then honestly, they can't say he strangled himself because it wasn't even around his head all the way. Houston, we may have a problem. We really may have a problem here. What you doing, kitty? You can't get in the window no more. My cat's mad at me, y'all. I moved his uh cat stand thingy away from the window now. So now he's mad because he doesn't have nothing to get. He can't get it. Look out the window.
Oh.
Fat boy. Eva, stop. Hello, life. Yeah, they were bound so tight, Selena, that even the EMTs had a tough time getting it off. There's no way he could possibly do that to himself. Get it that tight. Yeah, I just don't see him being able to. Not at 12 years old, not that tight with already one hand bound down, you know? Like, there's just no way. Because I think they said the buckle was in the back, I think. And you know what I just realized? This little boy's birthday is 3 days after mine.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, his birthday's November 8th, 2009. And what's even worse, scarier, is he died the day before my husband's birthday.
That's weird.
That is. His birthday's 3 days after mine and died the day before my husband's.
Damn.
Woo!
Yep.
I didn't think anything of it. As long as I've been going over this case, I never thought about it until tonight. It's like, whoa, shit, that's kind of creepy. That is a good idea. But right now, my computers are not working. My laptops are not working. So I got to go take them in and let them get looked at. I know I got to fix the screen on one of them, and I got to get that buzzing out of the other one. So, and I got to get the one that's actually the one I use a lot. I got to get it updated too because it's an old one. And there was just too much evidence around the house to even suggest that nothing happened. Like there was trash bags that were ripped up around the house that weren't they didn't belong in there because they were not the same type of trash bags that they buy.
Yeah.
You know, then you got he said there's this one that says see, on the kitchen counter was a bowl with a peach in it. It looked like he was making a snack, but then just stopped. There was also 2 trash bags tied up on the floor with Sean's crock sitting upside down beside the bags as if Sean had begun to take the trash out, but left them there instead. There was also 2 additional empty garbage bags laying on the floor, all ripped up. And she said they appeared to be different than the ones that she kept in the house. These garbage bags had blue handles, while the bag they owned had red handles. The heat in the home was set at 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which, in my opinion, is hot and is definitely higher than what the family usually kept the heat at. Upstairs, Sean's underwear were lying on the floor in the master bedroom. The stepdad's dresser drawers were also opened. This is when it became clear that Sean had been wearing Jared's clothing and had left his underwear on the floor. But the mom bagged up the underwear so that she could give it to the police for testing. Sean's jacket and flannel he was wearing earlier that day were found hanging in the closet, but the t-shirt and shorts he had been wearing were never found. So where the hell did all his clothing go?
That's a good question.
Sean's little brother, the one that he had been babysitting, who was discovered hiding in a pile of clothes, now telling a strange story. He said that Sean's friend had been at the house that day and was punching him. It never been confirmed if anyone was at the house that day, who might have been, But this is what the 2-year-old was saying. So from that what you will. We don't know if he saw anything, and we may never know. 2 years old is way too young to really process anything. But there's more. They discovered what looked like blood drops and a large handprint on the window of the back door.
And see, I don't understand why they didn't test the blood drops.
Listen, it looked as if the handprint had some sort of film or residue on it, which really made it stand out. The family says that all of this information was shared with the police the following day, and they even came back to try to lift the fingerprints off the fingerprint to send them out for testing. A few weeks later, the law told them that they had a good print from the one they lifted, but there weren't any matches in the system. A month later, they came back for more prints. He said there weren't any good prints lifted and therefore nothing to test. The family doesn't even know if the initial handprint was ever sent out for testing. I don't think so. I don't think they did at all, Patricia. All right, babe. So let's see. Okay, so you can figure that the whole neighborhood, his parents, everybody like in that community was scared. They were terrified because something like horrific, that horrific, like that was just crazy. Because they didn't know if they had a fear if there was a murder out there or what. The only fingerprints I think they even attempted for was the ones on the window. I don't think they did any kind of thorough investigation with this. I really, really don't. And no, the FBI was not involved. Yeah. Let's see. The medical examiner's office ruled Sean's death a suicide by hanging, which immediately did not sit right with his family. And in their opinion, there were way too many things that pointed to another person doing this to Sean. I agree 100%. 100%. They said they couldn't even get. First, they said they got a good print. Second time, they said they needed to come back and get it again because there wasn't any good prints. So that made them think that maybe the first time it wasn't even sent off.
Yeah, but the thing is, when they came back the second time, they waited so long, any evidence whatsoever was left there was pretty much be gone by now.
See, they say that Sean had no history of depression or suicidal thoughts. He was a very happy child. The first doctor that worked on Sean noted that he had a history of suicidal ideations. However, the medical examiner's office wrote in his report that Sean had no history of depression or suicide. That shows you right there that the doctors and the cops did not really do anything. okay, buddy? Sorry, y'all. I think my kitties might be coming down sick. He's acting very weird.
I do too.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. All right,
Mhm.
so okay, Dippy. So yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I understand what you mean, but that's totally different. You know, it's a different situation from what you're going through than what they were going through because they never dealt with that. Like he wasn't like that at all. He was like a really, really happy kid. And that day he was really, really happy because he got to babysit. And he's been asking to babysit for a while. And they finally said, okay, because they were only going to be gone for a little bit. It wasn't that long of a, he wasn't going to have to babysit for that long. Yes, Patricia, very agreeable. Yeah, I got you. But like they didn't even but they're like they said the night before he was really happy, go lucky. They made like cookies or something like that. And he was really happy. And he was talking to, like a couple months back before that he had made $100 doing chores or whatever. And he took all that money and spent it on one or two books at the book fair. Like he some type of book fair. Well, I don't think it was a kids book fair. But he was like really smart. Like a really happy kid. Like he wanted to be president of the United States, god darn it.
I know, right?
See, like they took his phone, his iPad, his computer, his game. They examined all of that. Found nothing related to any kind of suicide. No messages, no searches, no topics, nothing. Most of the searches that they found were about books, and not the type of books that have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Ava, get out of there. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me too, Patricia. Like they didn't know how to deal with it, so they didn't want to deal with it. What is that, Patricia? F O. Oh, okay, I know what that is. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, so according to the mom, Sean had an amazing time at Disney and was very much looking forward to their next trip, which they just went to Disney not too long before this happened. On the day of his death, he was particularly in a good mood. He had just spoken to his mother on the phone about an hour prior to his body being found. No parent ever wants to think their child is so unhappy that they would take their own life. Facts. So you always look at that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? There's a lot of misconceptions out there that people who are suicidal won't make plans for the future, or there will be a lot of planning involved and warning signs. But this isn't always true. We never really know what's going on inside a person's head. Impulsive suicide is a really very real thing. But with it being an impulse, if it's an impulse suicide, then nobody is going to know nothing. And honestly, when you're committing suicide, you're not going to talk about it. You're not going to tell people. You might threaten, like every now and then, but you're not going to sit there and constantly do it. Okay, sweetheart. I love your face. Please get better. But it's just, oh, I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, in my experience, I've had to deal with a couple of suicides in the last couple years, and one I don't really believe is a suicide. I've been fighting that for a while now. But they don't tell you. Sometimes you don't even pick up on the signs if they give you signs. But they don't really tell you anything like that. And in my experience with it.
Bye, Mars. Love your face.
All right. So, however, there are many other factors in Sean's death that give everybody that kind of pause kind of effect. First, his hands were bound to his side by a belt. The belt was described as being so tight the paramedics struggled to remove it from his body when they were working on him. He was also barefooted. However, the bottom of his feet were perfectly clean. Now, mind you, like I said, this was in April. The ground was still thawing out, so it was still pretty nasty. I know up and down the East Coast, it gets nasty and when the ground starts thawing out from all the snow and ice and shit. So, you got to think about that. His feet were completely clean. And that would be kind of strange if he walked from his house to the swing set and still have no dirt. It's not impossible, but still very strange. Okay, so remember, he didn't have his glasses on because they were broke. His glasses broke somehow. And he needed them, like I said, to see. He needed it for everything, not just reading. Like he was
It was in Yorktown,
just
Virginia.
about blind without them. So, that would have made it even more difficult for him to even tie anything because he couldn't really see. So, how would he tie the bag around his shoulder, his head? How would he bound his hands at his side? How would he tie the rope around the swing set?
He didn't. He had help.
The string that he used was described by a family as a shoelace and then by investigators as a rope. But it ended up being the string from the motorcycle bag. which was also taken out of the garage.
That's crazy.
And you got to remember what he was wearing. Men's clothing, which we, now found out it was the stepdad's clothing, taken from the stepdad's closet. He was wearing the dress shirt, a pair of denim pants, and his stepfather's underwear. What does that mean? Like, doesn't mean anything. Do you guys get any kind of meaning from that? And remember, the stepdad was with his son 3 hours away. Mom and grandma were still around because grandma had an appointment. That's where they were. Sister was at her tennis lesson at school, came home to find her brother like this.
I just don't understand why he had his dad's clothes on though. That's got me puzzled. I mean, I could see if he was known for doing that, but we don't know if he was or not. Yeah, they do, Patricia. They do need to address it immediately. It should have been already done.
Let's see. Imagine for his bed.
What?
Well, they've been very vocal about this and vocal about how they feel that it's that the police just so quickly came to rule it a suicide. There was a lot of things that were botched up about this case. It was their child, is dead under very suspicious circumstances. The police have pushed back, releasing a video on Facebook that can only describe as cold-hearted. Of course, the police have the right to clear their name and integrity of the investigation, but the tone of the video is very unsympathetic towards the grieving family. I haven't seen the video. They state the family has not taken the opportunity to meet them with them and the medical examiner's office to go through their findings. I'm not sure exactly why this hasn't happened, but I really do hope in the future there is an opportunity for this to take place. Although I think it would be difficult because there is a level of trust that has been lost. Completely understandable.
Well, see that's the thing I don't understand. If he had his dad's clothes on, there should be some kind of evidence of foul play or something like that in that room.
You don't have to dump it over to eat it, either.
Which is be too late to find any evidence now because it's been so long.
Um, oh, they hired a private investigator for this.
Hey, look at your dog. Look at her.
See, they even kind of thought maybe that he was targeted because of their high ranking in the military. Like, she works at the Pentagon. She's high ranking. And so is his stepdad.
That ain't good at all. Cause they could have got some they could have heard something and somebody told the people who was talking about it to them. I mean, they had been known to take their own people out.
You got any saltine crackers?
Yeah, there's some right there.
And that would make a lot of sense considering there
So
was
yeah,
no evidence whatsoever to be found.
there's a petition to the Virginia Bureau of Investigation as well as to the FBI in hopes that they will take over the case. So neither one of them was even brought in. So this was all state and probably county law officials that handled this. It never went beyond it. I don't think they did either. I think they just assumed it was suicide and just went with it. Like, they didn't want to deal with it. Like, they didn't do anything. Like, they said there was no DNA. The only DNA they found around anything was all Sean's.
That's what I'm saying.
That boy was blind as a bat. There is no way he could do all that. And then they're saying, if you look at some of the stories, it will say that the law enforcement moved a chair out of the way. If you look at the type of swing set it is, he could reach the top by standing on the ground. I could reach the top by standing on the ground. It's a wood swing set.
And did you notice? Did you notice in the picture of the swing set that one of the swings was wrapped around tightly at the top of it, and then the other one was like middle ways?
Yeah. But that's
I
most
think,
kids' swing sets, especially if they don't have babies, because they'll wrap it around and then, hoist themselves up so they're swinging higher off the ground. Oh, say hi to Maisie, everybody. She's listening.
hey Maisie,
Love you, Maze. Yeah, I think, yeah, this one reminds me a lot of Summers, honestly.
yeah.
Ellie didn't do jack shit for this case.
Okay, Patricia, love your face. Have a good night.
All right, Patricia, thank you for coming, sweetheart. Yeah, I think that was very smart of them too to hire the PI. Like, I don't understand the type of swing. I'm looking at the swing set. Like, yeah, like
Hey
I could reach.
Maisie.
I mean, I probably couldn't exactly reach it, but my hand wouldn't be that far from the pole.
I just don't. I still don't see him doing that stuff to himself though, for real.
Okay, sweetheart. I'm trying to figure out how to get the go to OG. Can you do me a favor? I guess I can bookmark it, and it should go to. Oh, yeah.
Good night, Patricia.
I just sent it to the Yahoo email. OG, if you can go in there and get it. Watch. I don't remember the password. And that's gonna be crazy because I don't remember the password. Hold on. Damn it. Where is it?
She says she thinks she's got it saved to her phone. She's pretty sure of it.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna drop it just so um
Lazy, I'm sorry you had a bad day.
you crackerhead. My gosh. There we go. Think I got it. I think I got it. Um that's the whole thing. But yep, so we need to do what we can to see if we can keep this his name out there because we've got to make noise to get this sent to the VBI or FBI. So this little boy can have justice. His family needs justice. And literally there's still somebody out there. No, wrong one. Found some other stories while I was looking at that one.
You welcome, Maisie.
What?
I told Maisie she was welcome.
First Amish man convicted of murder. That should be interesting. Five missing kids disappeared after a Christmas fire. I keep seeing that. I think a couple of people. A woman claims her dad is a serial killer with over 70 victims.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's the Dahmer. Oh, no. Never mind. Donald Studley. Has anybody ever heard of Donald Studley?
No.
We might need to look into that case. Who murdered Nick Cordova while he was on FaceTime with his children? Eh. Oh, crap. Darley Rutter. I can't even say her last name. Darley Rutter. Do you guys remember her?
No.
I remember this story. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna read this one later. I'm gonna send it to the channel email. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this here. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Let's just keep the no. Let's make noise for this little boy to get some justice. Share this live out so people can go ahead and know that we're still keeping his name out there. Rest in peace, Sean. You got anything to say? Oh,
Bye,
he's saying
y'all. Catch
peace.
y'all later.
So y'all all know how to get up with me if you need to talk.